The thing that surprised me most about motherhood was just how much there was to learn. First of all, I worked so hard to make sure my kids looked right. We had all the right stuff whenever we went out into public. And then I would get there and somebody else's kid would be walking better, talking better, eating healthier food, sleeping through the night better, and I would go home and say, oh my gosh, I'm doing it all wrong. And there really was no way to tell whether I was or not.
I think it's gotten easier if my kids have gotten older, but I think as a younger mom with young kids, there very much is this outside pressure of what activities are they going to start when they're 3? And do you know where they're going to go to school yet? When they're 2. But you're like, no, I'm just trying to get through the day.
So I think what happens is culture is just compounding all these lies on us as mothers. And lies keep us from experiencing God's best for our life. And I think what Birds on a Wire does is we come in and we just say, you know what, let's stop the madness, let's stop the merry-go-round, here's some truth. And that truth sets moms free.
One of the biggest lies is that if you're not perfect, you're somehow not good enough for your kids. And kids don't care about that stuff. Like, they just want you. Nobody is more suited for the job of parenting your kids than you. And I think that's one of the big things that Birds on the Wire has really helped me with, is just being okay with yourself.
For the first 4 years of our marriage, there was just tons of praise behind my job. I got patted on the back almost every day. My significance was so wrapped around who everybody saw me to be and what I would hear from that when I was at home raising my kids, I felt very insignificant. Karen, started pouring into us and teaching that our self-worth doesn't come from our kids, it doesn't come from what we do, but it comes from our Heavenly Father. And I think that was really the starting point of giving me the confidence that I needed to be a mom and to pour into my children and know that that was my calling, because I am raising them to hopefully love the Lord and to find their significance in Him and not the world, because there's so many different lies that the world even tells our kids. And my prayer is that through this, they grow up learning who their Heavenly Father really sees them as.
I was very, very close to my mom growing up, and I guess as a little girl, I always just wanted to be a mom. Our firstborn daughter, Lindy, she's named after my mom. She came almost a year to the day after my mom died. That was devastating. When I became a mom without her, I always think of those early days when I first got home from the hospital, and that was when it really was like, I'm doing this alone. I think Karen has that gift of being the voice of the seasoned mom that I needed in my life, of like, it's gonna be fine. This is not that big of a deal. You kind of need someone to say that, and then also, no, you need to do this. Everything from discipline to boundaries and learning, being a student of your child. That was, I think the first time I ever heard about that was from Karen. So there's so much just practical, good stuff that really helped shape me as a mom.
I have been raising my kids with Birds on a Wire for a long time. The biggest thing that it's taught me is that I have permission to not try to live up to some super mom status. I'm still doing a good job, even though I have some bad days. And my kids are going to be okay.
As I travel around and hear from moms all over the country, what I'm learning is all moms are the same. We all basically have the same story, we have the same struggles, and we're just all trying to figure it out. And Birds on a Wire pulls alongside these moms, and we equip them, encourage them in their journey of motherhood. And it's sort of encouraging to me because I thought there was a need, and now I see that there really is a need, and it's even bigger than what I thought. I want to minister to more moms throughout the whole world, because really what that ultimately impacts is it impacts our families, and it makes our families stronger, and it makes moms know that they're not in this journey on their own, that they have a Heavenly Father that loves them, that supports them, that loves their children, and He wants to guide their steps. But what we need in order to grow is like-minded people to partner with us. People that see the value in motherhood. People that see that God is ultimately the one in control. And He wants to walk alongside a mom to bring her peace, to bring her joy in motherhood, the highs and the lows, and to do this journey with her. That's what we need.